am very happy to meet you all the students. Today class, we are going to discuss lesson number 5, plant tissue culture. Plant tissue culture is one of the branch of biotechnology. It is the most famous branch in the field of science. On this topic, we are going to study two subtopics: basic concept of tissue culture, and the second one is basic steps in plant tissue cultures. Among these two topics, both are playing a very important role. When we are going to see the tissue culture, the first one is definition of tissue culture. Tissue culture is nothing but growing a plant, protoplast, cells, tissues, organ in a controlled condition. So that is the most important aspect, and the medium has to be prepared for culturing of these organs or tissues or protoplasts. Tissue culture is also known as in vitro culture. In vitro in the sense within the laboratory. Whatever we are doing, everything inside the lab under the controlled condition is also called a tissue culture. That is why the tissue culture also called a in vitro culture. The next one, basic concepts of tissue culture. There are 4 main concepts we are going to discuss in the concepts. Number 1, totipotency. Number 2, differentiation. Number 3, T differentiation. Number 4, redifferentiation. We can see one by one. Totipotency. Totipotency is nothing but a single cell have the total ability to develop into an entire organism. We are going to produce the total organism from a single cell. ஒரு செல்ல வச்சிட்டு அதுல இருந்து ஒட்டுமொத்த ஆர்கானிசத்தையுமே நம்ம உருவாக்குறோம்னா that is called totipotency. It is the first step or first concept in tissue culture. The second one is differentiation. Differentiation is nothing but there are some cells after development of totipotency or after a cell condition into differentiated into some of organ. If you take about the plant cell cells is under the tissue culture lab. First is going to produce one cell become many cells. The many cells are undifferentiated mass of cells are called as a callus. From the callus, root-like structure, leaf-like structure or stem-like structures are appear. The group of cells are differentiated to form mature tissue is called differentiation. The cells become specialized to form the function, that is the main. And the third one is redifferentiation. Redifferentiation is nothing but it is a reversible effect of differentiation. Here already we got some cells from the callus. From the callus, the cells are again is going to modify it into the whole plant is called a redifferentiation and dedifferentiation. Dedifferentiation is a reversible process of redifferentiation. Reversition of mature cell become meristematic stage and they are going to form the callus. From the callus it become differentiated. எப்படி ஒரு செல்ல இருந்து ஒரு லீஃப் வந்தது, மறுபடியும் அந்த லீஃப்ல இருக்கிற செல்ஸை மெரிஸ்டமா மாத்திரம், மெரிஸ்டத்துல இருந்து மறுபடியும் டிஃபரன்ஷியேட் பண்ணி again the leaves are produced. So this is the 4 major concepts of tissue culture. The next one, fundamental principles of tissue culture. Tissue culture உடைய பேசிக்கான அடிப்படை விஷயங்கள் இதுல சொல்றாங்க. There are 3 major fundamental principles are there. Number 1, the selection of explant. நம்ம எந்த plant tissue culture யூஸ் பண்ண போறோமோ the plant should be selected and the plant உடைய parts நம்ம என்ன சொல்லணும், explant. ஒரு leafல இருந்து 1000 plants நம்ம உற்பத்தி பண்ண போறோம்னா each and a small piece of a leaf is called as a explant. அப்ப நம்ம செலக்ட் பண்ணக்கூடிய explant is the first, and the second one isolated from the rest of plant body. எந்த plantல இருக்கோ அதுல இருந்து அதை செலக்ட் பண்றது second method, and the third one explant must be maintained under controlled condition, whether it is a physical or chemical environmental condition. So the selection as well as isolation is important principles of tissue culture. Then laboratory facility for plant tissue culture. Laboratory facilities. Our tissue culture lab is playing a very important role. Exit of air and entry of the air must be under controlled condition, and the lab must be under aseptic condition. That is a very important. Draining the glassware or whatever the articles we are using in the lab, that must be in under aseptic condition. Then in the lab, whatever the medium we are going to use, the medium should be autoclave. Autoclave is a machine to sterilize the medium as well as explant, and electronic balance pH meter should be available there. pH meter will insist us to what is the pH is present in the medium. Then transfer of area, sterile room with a laminar air flow chamber. Wherever we are going to do with the help of laminar, it is a one part of the tissue culture lab. In the chamber kullada, nama tissue illa cells organs grow pannano. So that is the most important, and it is highly efficient particulate air. Air must be ventilated as well as aseptically must come inside. That second one. And laboratory facility is also helpful for culture facility. Culture facility in the sense, if the culture suitable condition only, the leaf or any other explants can be grown. So in the culture lab itself, we must be maintain the temperature from 22 to 28 degrees Celsius. This is the suitable temperature, bring the plant cells to become grow. And lux in the sense illumination. Illumination is nothing but the intensity of the light is around 2400 lux unit, and photo period means nearly if the light is lighting nearly 8 to 16 hours mean after this remaining hours or 8 hours should be dark, and humidity of the lab must be maintained minimum around 60%. It is based on the tissue. That we are using some other tissues mean the humidity is going to change. And some of the techniques involved in plant tissue culture. What are the techniques or what are the basic steps we are going to do in the tissue culture lab? The number one is sterilization. Sterilization, nothing but get rid of microorganism, to remove the microorganism from the explant or culture medium. The second one is culture medium preparation. Without medium, no organism can grow. And the third one is culture condition. It is also called as a incubation. Certain temperature, certain light and photo period should be maintained. The next one is callus induction. From the cell, we are going to produce numbers of the cells are called a callus. From the callus, the embryos are going to origin, that is called embryogenesis. Then hardening. After embryo's origin, it can be transferred into the normal environmental condition from the lab into outside. So we can see one by one what are the steps and what we are going to do. Here, the diagrammatic illustration is give us basic steps in plant tissue culture. First, we are going to take one explant. That's why already I told explant means a small piece is taken from the leaf and it kept in the culture medium, that is called a explant or inoculum. Now the explant is kept inside the lab under the aseptic condition in the laminar airflow chamber. What are the temperature we said earlier, that should be we are maintaining under controlled condition, means the one cell is going to develop into many cells. Many cells are unorganized cells or undifferentiated cells. They are called as a callus. From the callus, there such things are going to happen, that is a differentiation. After callus differentiated, roots are initiated, stems are initiated, leaves are initiated. Finally, the plant leads up to present in the test tube, it is called as a plantlet. After maturation of the leaf, stem, root, it can be transferred into the normal environmental condition. So that is called a hardening. That can be done in the later period of time. Now we can see sterilization. Sterilization is nothing but here the microbes such as bacteria, fungi or some other microbes can be removed or get rid. That is called a sterilization. For maintenance of the sterilization under the aseptic environmental, we are going to use certain temperature. We are going to use here the autoclaving machine. It is around 15 psi, 121 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 minutes. If you keep such a temperature in the lab along with the 70% of ethanol by flaming and cooling means the instrument, all the apparatus or instrument should be cleaned in the lab before we are going to do the tissue culture. The next one, sterilization of culture room. நம்ம culture room குள்ள போகும்போது articles மட்டும் நம்ம sterilize பண்ணல, we are going to sterilize certain materials or along with the room floor also. The floor of the room must be washed first with the detergent, later 2% of sodium hydrochloride and 90% of ethanol. If use these three components, it is a primary step to get rid of the floor sterilization. Then cabin. The cabinet of laminar flow chamber also cleaned using 95% of ethanol and it must be exposed with the UV light for 15 minutes. If you pass a UV light for 15 minutes, the cabin must be cleaned under aseptic condition. The next one, sterilization in the nutrient media. The culture media also very important to sterilize. If the culture media contain other than the growing cells, definitely there is a chances for grow of other microbe or some other microorganism. And the sterilization must be done in the culture media containing vessel, must be covered with a sealed plastic closure or a cotton must be kept on the top of the culture medium glass that must have autoclave 15 psi 121 degrees Celsius 15 to 30 minutes. This 121 degrees Celsius is a common in the tissue culture lab for whatever surface sterilization, floor sterilization or explant sterilization, even for media sterilization also. What are the components are present in the media? The media must contain vitamins, amino acids, hormone and some other sterilizing things must be there. Even the media also passed by a filtration method. Filtrations also help the medium to make the purification. Here the multi-pore filter is the 0.0 millimeter pores diameter can be used for filtration of medium. Later it can be kept inside the laminar air flow chamber and kept under aseptic condition. The next one, sterilization of explant. Explant நம்ம எந்த tissue grow பண்ணுறோமோ அதுக்கு பேர் தான் explant. For example, if we have taken the leaf mean the leaf surface must be sterilized by first exposing the material with the running tap water. எந்த leaf எடுத்தாலும் first it must be washed with the running tap water. That is called the surface sterilization. Later it can be used by 0.1% of mercury chloride and 70% of ethanol under aseptic condition inside the laminar airflow chamber. Whatever the process we are doing for the tissue culture, everything done in under laminar airflow chamber. Why we are taken or insisting the laminar airflow chamber frequently mean this airflow chamber is 100% maintaining aseptic condition of lab. The next one, medium preparation. The medium must contain the nutrient for the growing tissue and it must have the proper temperature, proper pH and proper light and proper humidity. There are so many mediums are available for culture of growing tissues, but among the mediums there are some tissues can grow one particular kind of medium only. Based on the medium we are going to select the tissues or organ for a culture. There are some mediums are there. The most important medium is MS medium. It is also called a Morashik Scoop medium. It was discovered by these two scientists in the year of 1962. And this medium contains carbon sources with the suitable vitamins and the hormones. The media formulations are available such a ways. Based on the formulation, the medias are categorized into MS media, B5 media, and Gamberg media, white media, net medium. Then medium may be solid or it may be a semi-solid or it may be a liquid. If the medium must be have the too much liquid, we are going to add some solidifying agent or gelling agent is called agar. Agar is one of the cultured medium. The next one, culture condition. If we are using the culture condition mean the after incubation the medium the pH should be checked. The pH of the medium along with the explant must have the 5.6 to 6 pH. Then temperature is 25 degree Celsius plus or minus 2 degrees Celsius. This plus or minus indicate from 23 to 27. If we are maintaining this temperature is suitable for growing tissues without getting any problem. The next one, humidity and the light intensity. When we are having inside the lab, the culture tube along with the incubation or along with the explant, the humidity must be 50 to 60% must be there. And there are 16 hours photo period illumination. The light hours must be at 16 hours, remaining 6 hours become darker. Approximately the light intensity is 1000 lux unit. Then aeration. Aeration is also most important aspects in the laboratory. Free air and ventilation is allow the plant to grow enormous without getting any infection. For the aeration, we are going to use the filter to filter the air. Later only the air can be allowed inside. If the air contains some contaminant, it is also infect the growing tissue. The next one, explant size must be selected. It around 1 to 2 centimeter sterile segment selected if it is a leaf, stem tuber or root is noticed. And the incubation means we are keeping the tissue inside the laboratory along with the culture medium. They allow the tissue to grow in particular temperature 25 plus or 2 minus degree Celsius. And later the callus can develop inside the test tube within the laboratory or within the test tube. That is why it is called in vitro medium. The next one, embryogenesis. After embryo callus development, the callus going to differentiate to form body cells. This means it is called embryo. The embryo based on the development, somatic embryogenesis and germ embryogenesis. If embryogenesis form for body organs, mean it is called somatic embryogenesis. If the embryo form other than body cells, it's called as a germ cell embryogenesis. The next one, hardening. It is the last step of plant tissue culture. Hardening is nothing but the cells are growing the test tube enough amount. After that, inside the test tube, the plants are called as the plantlets. Now the plantlets are looking in green in color along with a small amount of leaf or some stem portion is there. Then gradually the plants are taken out from the test tube inside the laboratory to the outside of the environmental, that means normal environmental condition. So this is the process is called hardening. Next one, we are going to give some homework for you. My dear students, this is a home assignment for you. Please prepare, read, write and send it to me personally. Thank you.